Hey guys, what is up? It's Lake here, coming at you with another video. Now today I'm going to be doing a video on the Nintendo Switch, if I can grab it. As you can see right here, we have the Nintendo Switch. And I basically picked up one of these because I wanted to play some Mario games. And also Pokemon's supposed to come out for it. And, you know, a while ago, it's probably been 5 years since I've actually played a Pokemon game. I definitely want to play some of that when it comes out for the Switch. So I decided to pick up a Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm just going to be doing my thoughts on it, kind of like a review, even though it's a year after launch, tell you if it's still worth it, some of the pros I've noticed, some of the cons, and yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, the Nintendo Switch, I really feel like it's an amazing idea. Obviously, it's a great idea. You have, you know, the mix of a actual console that you can play games on your TV with just an easy dock, and the combination of a, you know, handheld like a DS or something like that, where I always thought it was a lot bigger. It's big, but the screen itself is only 6.3 inches, so, you know, headset to headset, I don't know, it's not that big, it's not that uncomfortable to use. I feel like obviously the controllers, since they're meant to be two separate controllers, you know, your hand obviously gets in the way of the stick on the other side, but that's not a big deal. You get used to it, you get used to holding it, and it actually feels really well after you've actually used it for a while. So basically my thoughts on it so far is it's an amazing console. You know, it only plays stuff like, I mean, there's a ton of titles, but more of the AAA type of stuff, or, you know, the bigger games, Mario Kart, Super Mario Odyssey, there's Skyrim, there's Doom, there's, well, obviously I almost forgot to say probably one of the biggest ones, Zelda, the Breath of the Wild. You got NBA 2K18, you know, we're having Super Smash Bros. Come, which that's going to be amazing on the Switch because you're going to be able to play Super Smash Bros. Wherever you are. That's not coming out till December, so we still got quite a bit of time till that actually comes out, but still, the Switch itself is actually a very high-powered console, and, you know, when I'm running like Mario Kart, I can almost get 4 hours of gameplay on the go with it, and it's just USB-C charging, so you know, you can use battery banks to charge it while you're on the go. And it's only slightly not as high quality when you're on the go. It is a 720p display, but when you actually plug it into the dock, it actually overclocks the CPU a little bit, and will output 1080p. The CPU and the 1080p have nothing really to do with each other. It just, I mean, it helps obviously, but, you know, I don't know. But probably the coolest thing is about the Switch is obviously the multiplayer. And I've done a lot of that. That's another huge reason why I got it, you know. Stuff with like PlayStation and like Xbox and, well, especially PC. You know, PC, it's pretty much you can't play multiplayer, like local multiplayer, I mean. And then on PS4 and stuff, I really just don't have many games that I really would play multiplayer on. It's not really anything on the consoles like Xbox and PS4, but the Xbox I only have one controller anyway, but for the PS4 I have like 4 controllers, I think, and pretty much the only game I play on Xbox or PS4 is Call of Duty, so really there isn't much of a need for multi-controllers because, well, campaign's going, even though that really didn't. I don't like playing split-screen multiplayer, and I mean zombies, split-screen zombies was weird in World War II. Now, it was okay in Black Ops 3, but for World War II it's kind of weird, and it just didn't work right, and I don't know, I never really played split screen anything on like PS4 or any of that, but this game I've already played split screen Mario Kart once the people were over, and it's worked really well. It doesn't, surprisingly, I mean, it's still a lot of money, don't get me wrong, it's like $300 for a Switch. Now it does come with a lot, comes with a dock, obviously the console and the Joy-Cons, some straps for the Joy-Cons, and also that controller shell, which all the stuff retails for a lot more than, actually, if you were to buy the console separate and buy all the other stuff, it would cost a lot more than it cost already. It's currently $299.99. And then obviously you probably are gonna get a game, which is gonna be like $60. So after tax for me it was about $380 for the entire thing. And overall I would say so far it's definitely worth it. Obviously I'm gonna be getting a lot more games. Right now I only have Super Mario Kart, or just Mario Kart 8, the deluxe edition, which is the only one that's on the Switch, but it comes with all the DLC from the Wii U version, so that's cool. But really I'm just pumped to play the Pokemon games. That's the main reason I got it, that Pokemon games are going to be announced, I think on the 12th. I think they're having E3, I think it's on the 12th, I'm not quite sure, but that'll be cool. Hopefully they announce that. Hopefully it's not coming out too long, hopefully they're ready even, I don't know, I doubt it'll be ready, but at least something. I really am excited to play that. That's one of the main reasons I bought the Switch, like I've said. So hopefully they do that. Now, if I were to say anything con-wise, definitely I would say get a screen protector for this thing, because, you know, if you put it in and out of the dock, it could scratch. I haven't had it because I have like a microfiber cloth in there, just so that wouldn't happen. I might order one for only like $7. You can get one on Amazon. And the internal space is kind of small, so you're gonna need a micro SD card if you expect to download actual games. It only comes with 32 gig storage, and about 4 gigs is used for OS, so you get about 28 usable. Now the nice thing is with the actual little chips or whatever, like my Mario Kart didn't put any extra space on my Switch. It didn't take up any space. It would just save to the chip and everything was on the chip, so that's cool. At least there's that stuff. But I think like game patches and such will install actually on the Switch, not on the card, but I'm not certain about that. Another thing is currently there is like a lack of games, at least bigger games. There's a ton of like indie games, and if you're into that, that's cool. But like, you know, you basically got the Marios, Zelda, Skyrim, Doom, NBA. There's probably more that are bigger titles, but Kirby. Yeah, that's all I'm bringing up right now. There might be more, but still, it's a kind of a small selection for a thing that's been out for like a year now. Like PS4 launched with like a ton of stuff, and I mean this did launch with stuff. It just kind of development was kind of going slow. But I feel if, you know, when Smash Brothers is coming out, Super Smash Bros is coming out, so that'll be in December. Like I said, that'll be another huge title, and the Pokemon games will be coming. That'll be more huge titles, and they do really bring out, like, the Switch is going to be around for a while. Like, the 3DS has been out for what seems to be forever. I don't even remember when it came out. Like, I remember seeing it, like, when I was younger, when I had a DSi XL, and then, like, a year or two after, it came out the 3DS, and I wanted it, but never ended up getting it, just because I was kind of like, at that point I just wanted to play like Call of Duty and stuff. I didn't really want to play Mario, but, you know, after playing like, you know, like shooter games and stuff like that, it's nice to have like a little break every once in a while. So I definitely do like the Switch. I definitely recommend it if you like Mario games, or you know, like the Pokemon games. If you're waiting specifically for Pokemon, I'd probably wait to see what they announce. Hopefully it's just like a normal Pokemon game. It's not some like, I think the ones they're predicting it to be called like Pokemon, what was it? I'm not quite sure, but hopefully it's like an actual Pokemon game. It's not like some mobile like crappy port of like Pokemon Go or something. I hope not, but it's looking good so far. The only thing is, I would think that they would add like a social element actually onto the Switch, especially if you're gonna have to pay. Starting in September, you're gonna have to pay for online if you want to do that. And you think their social integration is through a smartphone app, which I think they should just have it on the console itself. Especially if they're gonna make people pay for the online parts, they should definitely have like a separate system. Or else, if you have to use an external app anyway, why wouldn't you just use like Discord or something on your phone, like Skype, something like that? It would just make a lot more sense, and it's multi-platform. So I'm not quite sure there. Maybe they'll work that out. Maybe they'll add that support. But for right now, they don't have that support. So it is what it is. But Anyway, overall, definitely would recommend one. Like I said, if you're a fan of like Mario games or such, I do think it's so cool that you can just slide this off, and you know, you got a separate controller. Here's like the buttons, the bumper buttons right there. And if you get if you have the strap with you, you can extend those so they're a little more, so the controller's a bit bigger, because these are kind of small. But if you're on the go, you don't need those. You can just play how it is. So that is pretty cool. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions on it, let me know down below. Sorry for not uploading for a while. It's just I've been busy. I have like the end of the year for like school and stuff, and I haven't even really been on the computer much at all, so I don't know. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you next week guys. Peace out.